This is Amazing Grace. That was Mass, and this is Digital Foyer. Welcome to our post-Mass show here at St. Benedict Parish. I'm Matt Vaughn, the communications coordinator here at St. Benedict Parish. And yes, Father Alex, it is a show.
It is a show.
We're putting on our show today, my man.
It's a show.
He's here,
What
Father
can I
Alex
say?
Kaladi, associate pastor, preacher.
It's all for show.
It's all for show.
It's all for show.
For show. It's for show.
For show, for show.
Right? Anyway,
Yeah.
also, on my right.
The show must go on.
Yes, we have Father Simon Lobo also here in the Digital Foyer. So yeah, we want to hear from you guys. Ask us some questions. I'll ask the priest some questions on your behalf. We'll have a little conversation here.
What's burning? What's a burning question in your heart?
What's burning in your heart?
Why do troubles and concerns
What
rise
troubles you?
within
What
your
troubles
hearts?
you?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I just want to say that homily was extraordinary, Father Alex.
Yeah.
Extraordinary.
I'm wondering, did Livestream catch the moment where I dropped the glass that shattered all over the
I had a question about that. I had a question about that because the creed was about to start, and then I hear something, I don't know, some sort of tinkling or something like that, and I was like, yeah. So I had a question I wrote at the time, which is, what was knocked over before the creed? Did anything break? Father Alex, you dropped something.
So I dropped a number of things. I dropped the ball, but I also dropped a glass of water, which I was sipping from after preaching. And it was, you know what I was thinking about? You ever see the movie Thor?
Yes.
He's like drinking a cup of coffee, I think, with Natalie Portman.
Yes, in the diner.
And then he's like done, and then he smashes it on the ground. He's like, oh, that was delicious. I'll have another, you know? And it's kind of like, yeah, I just had a refreshing glass of water, smash it, ready, give me another.
Yes.
That was awesome. Like, you didn't get cut or injured in any way, didn't cut any major arteries.
No.
That broken glass.
Well, actually, I'm bleeding. I'm still bleeding right now out of, no, I'm not bleeding.
Internal pain,
Internal
maybe?
bleeding. There's a lot of internal pain.
So did you kind of like misjuggle the glass? Did you kind of bat it over? What was the move?
I mean, I'm pretty, what do you call it?
Clumsy.
Clumsy, that's the word. I'm pretty clumsy to begin with. My motor skills are something to be lacking.
I have accidentally made you drop a lasagna before.
Oh yeah,
That's
all
true.
over the floor in the office.
Yeah.
That was devastating.
It was unsalvageable,
That was
which is tragic.
devastating for me. If ever there was a moment to believe in the resurrection, it was that moment. Oh man.
What I actually want to know from that moment so you guys heard a little tinkle in the background in the sanctuary. It was like, crash! And what I want to know is what was on my face, because I'm like right on camera, like 2 feet away from the camera.
Face. I think you're pretty good about it.
Poker face.
So we're gonna just do the creed. Somebody might have died behind me, but I'm just going to ignore that for a moment.
Yeah, for all you know, there were like SWAT team coming in through the stained glass window,
exactly.
propelling down. You're like, yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah.
The show must go on.
And it doesn't matter.
It must go on, exactly.
It doesn't matter where you are on the faith journey. We're just going to profess our belief in the resurrection of Jesus.
That's right. Father Alex, last week on the Digital Foyer, you might remember there was a large influx? I think that's the right word. In birthday greetings for you, because your birthday was a couple days later.
Yeah.
I remember we had more things being dropped. This is a crazy day here at St. Benedict Parish.
Nobody's dead.
Nobody's dead. Everybody's fine.
Yeah.
So, okay, for some good news.
Yeah.
How did you celebrate your birthday?
I celebrated by eating a fancy donut. What's the name? From Jaggers.
Yep.
The staff.
Jaggers? Is it Jaggers?
Jaggers?
I think it's Jaggers.
Yeah, I think
it might be a Scandinavian.
See, I'm
it's
thinking
Mick Jaggers, I think.
like
Mick
Jägermeister,
Jaggers.
the alcohol is just a 1G. This
Okay.
one is 2Gs, like Mick Jagger. You don't call the Rolling Stones frontman Mick Jagger. Oh, you could.
Mick
Mick Jagger of the
You
Rolling
could.
Stones.
It depends what part of the world you're watching from. If you
right.
call him Mick Jagger, we don't judge you.
Yeah, there we go.
But anyway, sorry, back to the donut. Back to the
So,
donut.
did you just have the one donut? You get that's it. Is that how a priest celebrates his birthday? Very kind of like.
I mean, again,
I'm
I'm so low key. Honestly, I wouldn't even know my birthday was coming if so many people didn't remind me, and I would like pass and be like, oh, at some point I turned 35 this year, So it was fine. We hung out. We had a nice dinner together. Well, we have this little tradition in our house for companions where we're like, after dinner, we had some dessert and everything, and then all the guys took turns affirming me in some way. We do that. We take turns affirming each other on our birthdays. It's the one day a year where we can say something nice to each other. So,
There's like this super awkward moment. So we're all like.
Did Father Alex drop something again?
No, he didn't.
Birthday cake or something like that?
So we're taking turns. I'm not going to say who was in the room, but some brother, priest or seminarian in the room going around the table affirming Father Alex. And at the end of the affirmation, it's like, hey, and I love you, man. like just kind of like a brotherly sort of
Sure.
platonic, but heartfelt, Christ-filled love. And so, so like the last guy to go, there was serious peer pressure. So he's like, everybody else like finished the affirmation with like, "Hey, Father Alex, yeah, and I love you," and he was like, "Yeah, and I love you." It was like
so
super awkward.
It's great. I loved it. I loved every minute of it.
I think he loves you. Like,
I think he loves me. I don't think he just felt peer pressured into doing it.
You thought it was
I think
sincere?
there's a little bit of sincerity in it, but I'm not
I
sure.
hope so. Sometimes it's harder, men have this struggle to share their emotions with
Their
people. It's a
emotions.
problem, a little too reserved.
Yeah.
Speaking, I don't want to stay on your birthday too long because it's been
Let's do it.
already a birthday
Birthday
octave.
special, why not?
But
Birthday octave.
Father Alex, do you have like a 35? Do you have like a midlife crisis lined up, or what? How are you gonna manage that whole thing?
I have a midlife crisis every 3 or 4 weeks at this point. So I'll
Midweek crisis.
I'm rethinking this whole like, is it like, do I really love McDonald's or am I becoming more of a-
Whoa, okay, all
Am
right.
I more of like a Wendy's guy? Like,
okay.
it's like, it's.
I thought you were gonna go from McDonald's to
doesn't
like.
have the frosty, they don't have the
They have
frosty.
strawberry frosties now.
If you tried, I couldn't bring
I haven't
myself
tried
to
it.
order it.
They got rid of the vanilla frosty last year. Wendy's, you got rid of the vanilla frosty last year. I went to the drive-thru once. Usually I get one chocolate, one vanilla. All of a sudden, there's no vanilla. I was like, great. What am I supposed to do now? Just go to Dairy Queen and spend $100?
You should have just gotten out of your car in the drive-thru and walked away.
I did.
Just walked home.
I got my car the next day.
Abandoned your
I got
car.
an Uber. I
In the
abandoned it.
drive-thru.
I got an Uber, and then I went
Forgot
home.
to tow it.
They were mad. They were very mad
That's
that day.
amazing.
That's true.
That is, what do you call that? A public disturbance of the peace? That is
It's like a sit-in, except you're
A
not.
sit-in.
even-
It was a
except you're
sit-out.
not
I got
sitting
out.
in-
That's the thing,
You
right?
have to sit out.
sit
of your
out.
car.
Sit out.
Yeah,
I'm really
you're
good
going
at sitting
home.
out.
Leave your car sitting there.
Yeah,
And
it's good. It's what we spend a lot of time doing, which is good. Yeah, it's true. So Alpha's coming up.
Sure is.
Change directions there.
Change.
Are either of you guys involved in Alpha this year? Are you doing it are you at a table or anything like that?
So both of us were just in Alpha this past through the winter season. And so what I've decided to do, I'm not going to be involved directly with this coming Alpha, but our Alpha group just kind of loves hanging out together. So we're starting a life group, little try before you buy, the 7-week The Search. And so it's starting on Fridays. And for those in my life group, if you're watching, you know that already and you're invited. And if you're not, then you're not invited. But you're invited to join another life group if you are, or to form your own. But I'm pretty excited about that because I haven't done the search yet. But back to Alpha, really exciting. And I know, among other people, Eric Myas is involved.
Right. Lunchtime Alpha, right? I think in particular he's helping out the
He's
lunchtime
doing the
Alpha.
lunchtime Thursday Alpha.
If you want to have lunch with Eric, you can do that.
Yeah, exactly. And so I'm excited about that. And so I'm excited. I've been hearing about people who are inviting, and somebody texted me the other day, and they're like, Father Simon, I'm about to invite somebody to try Alpha. Could you say a prayer right now? And so I did. And I just love that. I love the courage to put out the invite. And so way to go. That person, you know who you are and whom you invited. And to everybody else, I just encourage you. This is such an opportunity online to be sharing this with others.
And that invitation is so key, right? Like even as Christians, as followers of Jesus, we have a responsibility to be inviting others. Just like Jesus said to the disciples, to Peter, come and see, right? Come and see, come and be with me, come and spend time with me. It's just such a key part of what it means to follow Jesus is to be thinking about people we can invite to the experience, to come along for the journey.
Right.
So always searching for those people.
Got to focus on the right things, the mission and everything like that. One of the right things we do here in the Digital Foyer is we talk about socks.
Oh,
so every week here in the Digital Foyer, our
so
priests
right,
always
it's
wear
wrong.
kind of funny socks. Last week, we had Father Alex and Phil Marmon, our outgoing music coordinator. And Phil cleaned up.
Oh, really?
It was demolished.
What happened?
So last week, Father Alex had these flower
Argyle,
socks.
Colorful.
Yeah, and the people, I don't know, people weren't up for the flower socks. I don't know what to tell you. But but Phil had a whole story about liturgy with his socks, very Phil move.
Yeah.
And it worked out very well for him. So he destroyed. He demolished, he crushed, he slayed, as they say, in those ways. So this week, Father Alex, it's your chance to kind of make up for it. And Father Simon, after a week or two off, it's your time to come in strong with socks.
I've been preparing, it's good to rest the socks every once in a while and then to come back.
I love it.
Strong, So
we're going to have...
I wash mine.
We're going to show the socks, and we're going to vote on them. So, gentlemen, who wants to go first?
I have
Ross.
these haven't made an appearance before, so
Okay.
these are my pink flamingo socks.
Here we go.
Actually, I have multiple pink flamingo socks, but this is one pair of my pink flamingo
There
socks.
you go. They look quite fuchsia to me.
So they're
Kind of version of
they're,
pink, I
they're a
suppose.
beautiful bird, you know.
They're a beautiful
They're
bird.
a beautiful bird, and
Yes.
if you like birds or beautiful things, or are just a generally good human being, you should vote for these socks.
All right. Got to put
All
on
right.
the scale there.
With that in mind, I would like to present my socks. So
Oh,
I've got
Snoopy.
I've got Peanuts. This is actually Joe Cool, if you can see that.
Okay,
So,
right. Snoopy alter ego.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So Snoopy puts on the sunglasses. His alter ego, Joe Cool. Just want to give a shout out to, I think it was Jerry and Sue who gave me these socks, and they're awesome. And
Couple of Joe Cools in their own
They're
right.
cool.
Joe
They're
Cool.
cool. Yeah.
That's right.
So vote for the socks is a vote for everything that is cool.
That's right. And contrary to
Someone
Father
who
Alex
is
said, you're
cool.
not a bad person. You vote for his socks.
Yeah, you are.
I just got to say.
Yeah, you are.
Feel free to do that. Anyway, vote for those. Thank you for joining us at Digital Foyer. Next up, SVB Kids Online Church with Laura. Take it away.